right, welcome back to Greenbox Gaming plays something a little different, something a little special, something a little unique. Plays Operation Unearthed by AD West. Wherever you are watching this, there's going to be some links and whatnot to AD West stuff. Reached out to us, contacted us, said, "Hey, I've got a pretty good little kind of 1-2 shot thing here. You can give it a look." And
I'm liking it so far.
Oh yeah,
it's good so far. I will let me read you a brief excerpt, just something real quick from the actual operation itself. Let's see. This is just one quick blurb. The players should be as confused as the characters.
I mean, not even knowing your name or any of your stats is pretty confused.
It's pretty confusing.
You were just finding out our stats by trial by error.
Right, like one of you is really good with some stuff and the other one's really good at the other stuff.
I'm guessing Dorner is going to be pretty good at occult type stuff.
Yeah, likely.
is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, well, on that topic, like having, this is one of those things, like, I hate, the you've lost your memory cliche in media is it's cliche there. It's for a reason. It's common for a reason. And it's not because it's the lazy choice necessarily. It's because it does set you up to tell an interesting story, to justify why someone would simultaneously be a badass and also not know what the fuck is going on, right? And it's like,
also it's just really good, from a story standpoint. When you're writing a story, a good writer is like, so why would this character be thinking these things to themselves?
Yeah,
and that's why you have the fish out of water thing, because you're explaining to the audience, but it's also logical for the character to be thinking these thoughts. Whereas it's a little bit more complex. If you're like, there's no way this character would be thinking or saying these things. It's not natural, but it's like relevant for the audience to read and hear this stuff.
Right. Yeah, you're trying to, it's not environmental storytelling necessarily, right? But it's like, because you're trying to, what is that? What is that term? Not breaking the fourth wall, but but trying to keep it thematically relevant of why the character needs something explained to them that they should know. They live in this world, and live in this situation. Why do they need to be told this? Right.
Which is that's why you there's always, a lot of times in fantasy there's a character that doesn't know what's going on, so that they can explain to this character, aka the audience, what's going on.
Yeah.
But
wouldn't it just be better if the before the Space Marines are about to be rocketed down to fight the aliens, wouldn't it be better if they just were able to turn to the studio audience and be like, all right guys, here's what's up?
Well, that's exactly what
like they could just...
most of Disney and Marvel movies are like today. Like, let me just explain to you very quickly what's happening. But I think this is done beautifully, because it's also in the choose your own adventure vein, which is much better suited to this kind of expose or exposition of storytelling.
Yeah,
I'm liking it.
It does. Well, and question for you guys, because you guys were, we did the static episodes of Impossible Landscapes. In a similar situation, you guys were handed characters with more backstory, with more like, this is who you are and this is what you're here to do, right? Like, compared to doing your own characters. And by the way, for those watching, those listening, I asked these guys last night, like what kind of, would you like to play a kind of agent character? Would you like to play, because in Delta Green, I think the typical kind of separation of roles is like, there are kind of agent investigator type characters, and then there are like your support expert characters, like people who are doctors and occultists and and scientists and EPA agents. Well, it turns out the EPA agents are good at everything.
Yeah, they're the all-rounder.
Right. All-around choice. But so I did ask these guys kind of like what they were kind of feeling, but other than that, like, they got the physical descriptions of these people. I don't know, how's that for you guys, rolling into something like this?
I typically like it. I liked it in static. group. I like it here. I don't mind, like having sort of like a collab with the handler with what the characters like.
Yeah, it's more improv-y.
Yeah, definitely makes you stretch that improv muscle. Like, okay, who am I? What am I doing? What are the context clues?
What should I do to make the story a little more fun and interesting for myself and for the character?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good though. Good,
all right. Well, listen. Let's dive back in. How about that?
Yep.
No fucking around.
Okay.
Back to business. Last time, these two guys, Alonso. By the way, these are the only names they know for themselves. Mm-hmm. Alonso and Dorner woke up in a weird, gross, like kind of nasty smelling, unkempt, fucked up motel room with IVs going into their arms. They woke up confused, not really knowing where they are. They were kind of quickly able to orient themselves to be like, okay, wait, shit, we're in Delta Green. We're here to do a mission. They read their mission brief that was there, and it referenced this doctor, that they were here investigating something going on in this motel, and that there were psychological and existential threats, I believe is what...
That was in the fine print. So
that was in the fine print. BT dubs. And by the way, we sent a doctor with you, and you're be under his supervision, and he's going to keep you well. It turns out that doctor is killed himself via ketamine overdose on the bed.
Not great.
Willingly, because he wrote it down.
Yes, that he wrote.
He did apologize.
He said, "I'm sorry." Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
So he's Canadian, and his last the last thing he did was the one thing he was born to do, and he. Joe doesn't feel a certain way about Canadians. That was just a just a joke. It's
more a personal attack on Breckenridge than Canadians,
right? Than himself. You know. There's another guy here, Melton, apparently, who is also unconscious. Aren't really able to rouse him. And as you guys are doing this, you're kind of looking around. There's things written on the walls, like, well, we should burn the house down. We already tried it. When did we try it? That kind of thing. There's a smell of kind of like human waste, kind of like in the area. You guys are sweaty. Dorner, you're like a, you've definitely got like a kind of like an occultic kind of vibe to you. Dorner has this knife that apparently sucks blood. That was on her person. Alonso is apparently really handy in jiu-jitsu. And between you guys were able to dispatch that. Well, right before these guys came through, Alonso saw written on his calf, housekeeping, two coming in soon, or whatever it was.
Yes. Also, a sense of like, have we done this before? Because you said the guy's eyes behind one of the exterminator suit dudes was like dead calm, but they seem to be very efficient with their call outs to each other.
Right. Yeah, they burst through the door in an attempt to kill you. And through some very lucky rolls, you guys managed to dispatch them first. One of them is dead ass on the ground. Excellent timed critical by Dorner on this guy. And Dorner is not a professional, you can tell you're not really like a guns person necessarily. But then combined with, Alonso and his unarmed combat skills and cutting this guy's ankle as you guys came through, one hazmat guy is down and unconscious, having just gotten his head absolutely MMA smashed in. And the other guy is dead. And you guys are in this weird little hotel, now really kind of taking in like the area outside of
the lobby.
The motel as well, yes.
We're gonna hop in. Does Alonso would take off the masks of the two guys that were coming in to kill us, presumably? Do we have a physical description besides age 52 of Michael Wharton? Are any of these guys Michael Wharton? What do we know?
You look at these guys, and there is an element of like you feel like you've seen these guys' face before, But a lot of this, again, the further you get away from your ketamine infusion, the more you're like, God, like there's something else. You feel, everything feels like you've done it before. Like from the door being kicked in, to, now like pulling off these guys' mask. You feel like you've seen them before, but that's about it. And again, you can look through their persons. You did get a set of car keys from them. And as you're looking around the room more now, you can probably see that over on the side is a big stack of canned food and water bottles.
In our room.
In your room, it looks like you guys have been here for a while, and as you think, you're like, yeah, and you even maybe you say to yourself, Alonso, like, we planned for a few days? Like that you planned to be here that long.
Let me just recap what our objective is. Obviously, we don't know what there's some redacted stuff in our operation notes, but Michael Wharton purchased this land. He had a wife, and she's gone to Reno. He seems to be, involved with something like there might be hallucinations that should be prepared for, existential threats. But our objective, what were we trying to get from him? There was an item that we were trying to get as well. Okay, and additional cult documentation.
Yeah,
and we expected to find him here.
Possibly.
And it's a super small
maybe
motel.
Unstable.
Yeah.
But it's just four rooms, right? And this main entrance corridor.
Yeah, like so there is. So think of this. It's thinking about like a kind of like a rectangular building. There is a central kind of hallway that you enter, and then on both sides of that little hallway are two rooms. And even as you guys are kind of thinking about it, and you guys are in room 2, and there's only 3 motel rooms. The other one is like an office. And in the central area, and as you pop your head out, you're looking around and you see there is like a receptionist kind of big, like long oak table, like kind of like an oblong oval table. And then off to the sides of both the doors are what looks like not like continental breakfast kind of setups, but like, kind of like very sparsely generated, like a coffee machine and like, what looks like a rack that has like magazines or what's left of magazines. As you guys walk out here, you see that there's also this is also a great state of disrepair. There are shreds of papers and magazines everywhere, like all over. You are, there is a desk chair, like a kind of, and this is 1989, by the way, so keep in mind the time we are. There's like a big leather desk chair sitting like back against the wall. It looks like it belongs to the receptionist desk, and it looks to have been cut open with a knife. Like the padding is all like splayed out. Looks like someone's pulled all the padding out of it. And yeah, it's like, and you see, there are these 4 doors, one of which goes to the room you guys were in, and all the other ones. And then also over on the windows, like there's these big glass doors that look out, and you look out now out the glass doors outside, and you see that there is a van sitting there. The van is running, and the lights are on. And both of you have these flashes of, at some point in time, seeing these hazmated guys in this van. Like, you both feel in your bones that, like, this is their van. And you see that you were looking out on an arid desert.
Daytime.
The sun is blasting down, and there is wind outside.
Alonso, how the hell did we get here? Do you remember?
I'm sorry. Give me intelligence checks, a D100 for both of you guys, real quick.
58.
35.
Both of you are looking out, and both of you kind of clock the same thing at once. You see that out here, it's pretty clear that you don't see a road running to this building as you look out.
It's like in the middle of the desert.
In the middle of nowhere. Like when I say in the middle, and it's like, and there's just this little motel in the middle of nowhere, and you see it. You both see phone poles with like electrical wires. You see a telephone pole running to the building, but it only goes about 3 poles out and then stops. And that's when you both look up and around and see that this place has electricity, but maybe it shouldn't. Roll a sanity check.
50 on the dot.
3.
Okay. Both you take 1. I will. Don't worry, I'm keeping up with it for you, buddy. Don't worry.
So playing it on hard mode where you keep all your stats in your head as you're going.
They're all secret.
So I'll probably turn to Alonso
to do a bit of.
How the hell did we get here? Where the hell's our car?
And the last thing you see is that written on the glass in what looks like spray paint is the word Arkham. Arkham. With a question mark.
Isn't that an actual spot in DJ lore? I mean, DG lore.
I would say that in this world that you guys are in, you guys would possibly know of a place called Arkham, Massachusetts.
Donor, I fear the worst has happened. Hope we just didn't take out a DG operative. I mean, those 2 guys in there that had a vague recognition of them. Did you?
No, I don't think so. That did not look like friendlies in any way, and I think we just have to figure this out and get out of here as soon as we can.
What I fear is that we've all, you saw the operation notes, we've all succumbed to some kind of hallucination. Place obviously shouldn't be out here. I don't even know how we got out here.
Well, why don't we get some coffee and see what the hell else is waiting for us? I don't know if there's anybody else here, but
maybe it's okay with you.
I simply cannot go on.
Need coffee.
Without a cup of coffee.
After a ketamine injection, I hope it will pep us up a little bit.
That's fair.
I would think we would alarm anyone in the vicinity if we, with all these, with the commotion, if there was anyone in the vicinity. Perhaps we should check the van before we go into the office or the other rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, you step outside. Again, insanely hot. It's just dry, blasting heat. It's not like a sandstorm or anything, but the wind is blowing quite hard. You have no idea where you are. I mean, it is like there are no landmarks. And again, like you can see tire tracks out, like kind of through the rough sand, but it's very clear it's not a road. There is a van, and there's also a car toward the other corner of the building. And this too, you guys get this flash of like, oh, that's our car. That's how we got here.
Okay.
You remember it being pretty hard going, like getting here because it's like not really a road, you know.
Donor, maybe you can check our van, and I'll check our car, and I'll check these whoever these people were, their van. See if there's anything that might help us.
Do you have the keys? Because I just had that knife and.
Oh yeah,
nothing else.
He'll throw on the.
No, do you have our keys?
I assume I have the keys.
Those keys back.
Oh, catch. Do I have the keys? Any car keys?
Not that you know of. You know, if you go over to the car, it is unlocked. Oh. But when you open it, the lights do not come on. Like the the dome light doesn't come on. And as you go, you see that there is a piece of paper sitting on the driver's seat.
Yeah, take a look.
You pick it up, and it is a written, it looks like a typewriter written note. And it says, "Don't try to leave."
Okay. Check the glove box. Anything else in the car?
Yeah. You're looking all around. Give me a search roll. You know, I feel like you're really gonna try to like dig into kind of what's going on.
That's a 7.
7, okay. You were looking around, and as you go, you do you're like, let me pop the hood. You pop the hood, and you see that very clearly the battery is missing from the car. Like, it's gone. But as you continue to look around, maybe you reach over there. I don't know what kind of car it is. Maybe you reach over and you're kind of messing around. You're like, it kind of looks like, I don't know if Dorner knows what cars, like how cars work necessarily. I don't know if she's a car person, but she's definitely, there's like a piece, and it's like the air box where the air filter goes. And she's like, this looks like it was not, like everything's covered in dust, and this has fingerprints all over it. Like it's been handled. You open it up, and inside is a pistol.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay. Take it.
And and if you hold it up to Alonso, you look down at that holster of yours. That's your pistol. 100%.
Oh, looks like you could use
Why
this.
would I? He'll take it as he'll like, check it like he does. Why would I put it in the?
No magazine.
No magazine.
Yeah, no magazine. But you have the pistols from the other guys, so
Yeah,
you have weapons.
He'll have the pistol, from the other guy, like in his tucked in his back of his pants, and then put his actual gun on his holster.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there'll be something in here. He'll check or roll search for the guy's van. 25.
You look through their van. You see that the two of them are, it looks like there is like some food, like some hot dogs and like gas station food that looks like it's in here. In the back of this van, there is, with your experience, and again, this is that part where parts of you are coming up, you see these bricks that look to be wrapped in some type of foil in the back that are in like these special like kind of cases. Not drugs. Explosives. Plastic explosives. You see them, and then also there are 4 body bags that are like rolled up. Empty body bags.
Owner, I think this is cleanup crew. I really do think these were DG operatives now. They must have been sent after us.
Right. And you also see that in the, if you guys continued, if you dig through, the big thing that you see, the last thing that you guys see you find some night vision goggles, like a monocular, like a single eye night vision headset, 2 of them.
Either they were coming to blow up Evan's home, or thought they were going to run into something a lot bigger than us.
Well, sounds like we should use those. Let's take it with us and see what the hell we've got ourselves into.
Dorner a brick. I guess if it's possible for me to stuff some in my vest, I will do that as well.
I think she'll grab it and like awkwardly fumble with it, probably. Be like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Do we need some kind of like detonation tools?
There are like blasting caps, like in wires. It's not a wireless situation, but like if you needed to set them up somewhere, you could do so. And you feel like you know how to do this decently well.
And we'd say like my Kevlar vest has like some side pockets, and at this point, Alonso will just take off his like collar shirt and just have his undershirt with his vest exposed.
Sure.
And, like it stuck, some.
Yeah.
Basically, Alonso wants to look more badass with his vest and some
more badass than he
stuff
already
into
does.
his pocket.
Do you want to?
We have to have some visual character progression going on.
Rip
John.
well, like, do you want to? As he rips it off.
And as you're like looking at your wounds, do you want to try to tend to yourself at all? Like you did take a good bit of damage there.
If possible.
Do you need me to take a look at that?
Say Donor. I don't know if you know anything about medicine, but he'll like wince. He's like,
I can give it a try.
Vest blocked some, but I did get nicked.
So I think she'll probably try and think back to the fact that knife seemed to do something. Is there anything she can try to power through to remember if that can help?
You
like gently strokes the
give me
earring in her pocket.
D100. Give me a D100. Take plus. You're going to give you a plus 20. Okay, 41. Because you said that. Because you said that.
Yeah.
You're feeling this ankh, and again, you have these 2 earrings, and you're looking at it, and you. you have the strangest fucking idea, but you know it to be true. If he chews up these earrings, they're made of some type of clay. If he chews them, they will help.
So she'll kind of like smile wryly to herself, just kind of like a small grin looks.
And you
down,
know that if you didn't find the second one, it wouldn't work.
Kind of,
you had to have them both.
Gently, methodically, kind of takes out the other earring. She kind of chuckles, says, "This is gonna sound strange, but I need you to just eat both of these. Just give them a good chew, like those chews your mom and dad used to give you."
And you can pull off the metal hook bit, and it's just these little kind of clay onks, right?
Alonzo is like pretty good guy, like pretty trusting. He'll say, "I'll take your word for it," and he'll pop them in his mouth and eat it.
But you forget to chew them and you just swallow them like a pill.
Right.
Awkward shape.
Like you chew them, and it's like a very metallic-y taste, and it does not take you long to know what that metallic-y taste is. Like that's
Bloody.
the taste of blood. And you chew it, and it's gritty, and it hurts your teeth, but you feel something in you kind of come back to. I'm gonna roll a quick dice here. Bad luck.
Damn.
You get one willpower back. As you feel like something reinvigorating you in this moment.
He'll take a big gulp. I prefer Flintstone vitamins.
Right. So yeah, you guys are standing out, and now you guys are looking at this place
still
again,
wounded,
like you're
though.
outside.
Yeah.
He's still wounded. It did not help his physical condition, but it helped his
I-
his spiritual condition.
Can I can try and patch you up anyways, if I can try another thing.
Yeah, roll me. Both of you give me D100 rolls. If either of you does a real bad fumble, I'll punish you appropriately.
51.
61.
Neither of you is able to really do anything. Like, it's like the wounds that he has they're not like crazy severe. The bulletproof vest took most of it, but you're not doing well. I mean, you're like half down. It's still a bad injury. But you guys are standing in the middle of nowhere with this hotel in front of you, right?
Old donor,
you need to find some answers.
I'm not.
You think you've exhausted outside, but this place, when I say this place is in the middle of nowhere, it's like someone picked this thing up and put it here.
Let's get back in
This
there.
place obviously should be here, donor, but that last fight took a lot out of me. I'm gonna need you to help out as much as you can. I'd say have your pistol ready at all times.
Were you not impressed by what I just did?
Oh, very much so. I really like the knife. I really like the. I'm not saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry, donor.
I'm sorry. I'll just be quiet.
Please forgive me.
All right. Let's just get this shit done. She'll kind of storm back in and start pouring a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, and as you guys go in, you walk in the front door, and being in the fresh air outside, you are hit with the smell of shit and piss. Like, it reeks.
Wait, did we
like
shit ourselves?
You did not poop yourselves.
Okay.
It just reeks in here, and you go over to you pull out the coffee grounds, like the basket. You see that there are coffee grounds in there, and you get this flashback of having pulled out these coffee grounds time and time again, and there is no fresh coffee. And you look down at the grounds, and you get the feeling that these grounds have been used over and over and over and over again, to the point where it's like, you like I don't know, do you put them back in there and just try to make the best cup of coffee
She'll
you
just
can?
do it ritualistically. Like, she'll just kind of slap them, see that, feel the deja vu, and just like do it anyway.
Nope. Okay, you like the coffee that comes out is barely coffee, right? Like, it's mostly just water.
Ugh.
And you drink this thin coffee, You know, it's just like barely coffee flavored water, and you're looking around and you realize that there is like a like a water cooler there that looks like someone has drop kicked it. You know, it's like all broken, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. And you look over at the word Arkham, you know, spray painted, you know, on the wall there. And there's all these papers, and there's like a desk, and there's these other rooms. So
I'll ask Donor. I was like, does someone of your talents know anything about that word?
Ooh.
Can I think?
Man, give me. You can roll an intelligence. Roll a D100, and I'm going to give you a big bonus on this.
Oh, no need.
Yeah, you did just fine.
Smart. Arkham,
man. Like Arkham, Massachusetts, you know, there's a lot of really great... You know, you find yourself being like, oh, yeah, you know, that's where Miskatonic is. You know, like, it's the greatest university for the study of the occult in the world. You know, and you find yourself saying this and then realizing that you know it. And then you actually remember, you're like, you worked there for a time. You have done research at Miskatonic. Maybe you look down at this knife that you have and you think about some of the research you've done. You think you're a doctor, like a academic. You get that. You're like, I'm a researcher.
Dr. Dorner. Dr. Dorner. She kind of rolls that around in her mouth. Benjamin Dorner.
Dr. Potts. I think I worked with him once. I think he was still doing his. I don't think he even started his doctorate at that time in '89.
Fine.
Anyway,
just making openings.
Yeah, right. So yeah, what do you guys do here?
Alonzo will gesture towards the office and try to check that first, or slowly with his gun up, just in case. He thinks everything. If anyone was here, they would have come out by now. But.
Right. Well, and here's the thing, Alonzo. You get this feeling like your radars are up. Your head's constantly on a swivel. You haven't heard a peep out of this place outside of the wind blowing outside. Nothing. So if someone's here, they are hiding.
Right.
Well, very well. But as you get to the door, as you go behind the little desk, you know, back behind, you see where the source of the smell is. There are several buckets that appear to have been used by people, you would guess a few people, to relieve themselves in. And you think like,
in the lobby or in the office? Like
in the lobby, just like out there in this big reception area. Like you're thinking like, oh, like it's just like, Jesus, is the plumbing not working? You know, and they're just like, it's gross. It's super gross. But they're like set off to the side. You know, it's very utilitarian, right? You walk. There are desks in this drawer, and there are papers strewn about. And again, like there's like shredded magazines. There's like a little Rolodex on the fucking thing. You know, and like a big log book, like a guest book, like a big hotel guest book there that also looks to have maybe been. Someone's tried to tear it in half, and like it's been thrown against the wall. Like everything's in a state of disarray.
In the lobby, in
the lobby, yes. Yeah. And you get up to the door and you try the office, and there are the rooms. The rooms are labeled 1, 2, and 3, and then this one's labeled office, and the door is locked.
They locked, and then I'll look over to room 1 and try to open that.
You go over. You open the door. It is a fairly pristine in that has obviously been lived in like your room has. There are no unconscious people in here. That being said, you do on the far wall as you're coming in, like by the window out to the desert, someone has with what looks like with some type of blade has cut. You know hash marks? Like you make hash marks to keep count? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5/.
Yeah.
There is 7 marked out there.
On the wall?
On the wall. Like someone has made those hash marks with 7.
I'm going to roll search if I can see anything else in the room. Check the bathroom.
Absolutely. And what is Dorner? What are you going to be doing in this time?
Probably going to be going through the desk, looking at the Rolodex, seeing what's up with the chair, why it's been mangled.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you... Okay, each of you give me search checks. D100s, please.
48 for Alonso.
59.
Okay. I will tell you, Dorner, you were not able to... That's not true. No, no, I'm wrong. Dorner, you're very good at this.
Oh.
You're way off in the nitty gritty. You actually pick through. You like open up the bits where the chair has been torn apart, and you find a magazine, a weapon magazine for a pistol.
Okay.
You have a hinting suspicion these are the bullets for Alonso's weapon.
Oh.
As you're pulling out papers, there are two things that stand out to you. One is you find a set of notes that are kind of out. That are like a set of handwritten, very old-seeming notes that they're all been torn apart. If you hadn't rolled well, it would have been hard to decipher what was going on here. But they've been torn apart, and you've like kind of are able to put them back together in a way that makes general sense.
Okay.
And you... Let me see here. Let me make sure I give you the right one.
While she's picking this up, she'll throw the ammo into the room, through the open door for where Alonso is. Hey, found this.
You just huck it through.
Probably shit
Alonso
himself.
catch it. Put it.
Okay. This is what you find.
Ooh.
I will read you this.
See.
I'll read it loud to you, just because I realize now that this copy is a little hard to read.
Tricky, yeah.
I don't know why it came out that way, so that's my bad. But this is what you find. It's labeled August 14th, 1921. Good morning to all and happy tricentennial birthday. To me, it is done. By the stars and the signs, it is done. The words, the incantations, the blue chalk that scratched the floor of my basement all have come to pass as I have willed. The L-L-O-I-G-O-R, Loiger. The Loiger, the entity which whispers across eons, now answers to me, bound in place, tied to it as it is tied to me, yet the binding is not as I expected. The inn, as it stands in my mind eye, is wrong. It's foreign, strange, like a reflection in shattered glass. I awoke today not in my study, not in Arkham, but in a blasted place of sand and heat. Perhaps I am in hell. The air is dry, lifeless. An inn lies here, but it is no inn I have ever seen. Strange artifacts cover its rooms, oddities of an era not my own. Smell of dust and is old and unyielding, pervading every corner. The innkeeper's office desk, as strange as it may seem, now holds only the familiar weight of my thoughts, as luck would have it. There seems to be only two things accompanying me from the basement. First, my precious darling typewriter. Secondly, my safe. An old friend from my Arkham home is here. Its presence comforts me. The combination, as always, my birthday. In the bottom of the safe, I have found the cross mark, the word just below it. A word scrawled in haste, Unearthed. This inn is not as it seems, nor am I, for this place, the place I stand, feels older than the Loiger itself. Beneath this place, something calls.
There's a basement. You have a combination to this lock. This guy is obviously older than us, or from, if he's using a typewriter, he's from earlier than 1989.
But the dating on the letter
1929.
1921.
Yeah. Or 21. Holy hell. Loiger. Does that mean anything to me, or this entity?
Ooh. Roll a d10, Dorner.
Wait, I didn't ask this question.
Roll.
I said roll a d10.
Damn it. Oh, I guess I am reading this. Fair enough.
D100, sorry, my bad.
That's a 78.
It doesn't sound familiar, but instantly you're like, shit. Is this why we're here?
I know it's not good.
Is
I mean, anybody reading this note knows it's not good.
Right. The second thing you find is the Rolodex. Roll me a sanity check, Dorner, for the Rolodex.
93.
Would you please roll me a d6?
That's a 4.
Not super at all. You realize you have spent, and you have this feeling, you have spent so much of your life dedicated to the study of the occult and the unnatural. And you realize that in the pages of this Rolodex, which is such a mundane piece of equipment, on the pages are several unnatural rituals. Not held in a tome, in a safe place, but out in the open on a Rolodex, of all things. And part of the preposterousness of it just slaps you in the face. There are at least 3 here that you think, like, these are like true blue unnatural rituals. And like you salivate at it, at the idea of having knowledge right here. But we're going to leave Dorner there for a moment, and we're going to slip back over to Agent Alonso. Alonso, you also succeeded on your sanity check. You find you open the side table, and you find like a Bible, you know, like as in a lot of old hotel rooms, you find a Bible. And as you open it up, though, you see that different letters have been underlined throughout the entire fucking thing.
Jeez.
It would take you a while, but you think there's some type of cipher or something here. It is very, very sketchy, but also as you go and you actually pull open, or like you like look under the mattress and stuff like that, you see a small bundle of, or what looks like one of those like composition notebooks that looks to have had one of the covers torn off, and like half of the actual notebook is still there. It's like been shoved underneath, like not even like not just under the mattress, but maybe actually there's a small hole cut and it's like up in the mattress, hidden there.
If that's all I find, I will hand the Bible to Dorner and be like, "What do you think? What do you make of this?" And then simultaneously after that, I'll look at the journal.
Okay.
If he hasn't stepped up to her yet, she'll probably have tried to hide those rituals. I don't know if she'll like tear out the paper from the Rolodex, try and like shove them in a. What does she have? Don't know if she can hide anything on her person right now with what she's wearing.
Yeah, you don't really have much of a...
Moccasins.
How about this? You roll a stealth check, he rolls an alertness.
Okay, great.
Okay. Oh,
95.
94.
All right. You both failed. He failed worse. I will say, how does that work? I guess you both fail, so nothing changes, right? Like, you don't succeed. You see that she maybe tries to fumble with this Rolodex as you walk out with this notebook in your hand, along with this Bible.
Oh, she kind of looks like a deer in the headlights, like, there's some stuff you don't want to see here. And I think she's actually going to try and hide the note itself, because I think she thinks the note is mentioning her, a friend from Arkham. So she's going to try and like not mention the stuff.
Lonzo
you don't want to
won't
see this,
push,
but like we've got a combination for a safe. There's probably something underneath this place, and I think that's all you need to know. Did you get your ammo?
Oh yeah, she like threw it through the door.
I did, but Dorner, trust you. Heart's in a good place, but we're gonna have to have total trust if we're gonna get out of this together.
I feel like he'd have to human me to know whether I'm lying.
Okay, 36.
Shit.
And you can roll a persuade.
I will persuade at the same time. 51.
No, she's up to something.
Okay. Okay, fine. I didn't want to show you because I don't know what it means, and I'm still working it out. But here, this is the letter. These are the materials that I study, and it seems like I must be linked to, I assume this is Michael, whose letter and writing it is, and don't even ask me what the Loiger is, because I don't remember, but I know it's not anything good.
So was half of the notebook empty? The journal? Was the other half empty? Is that, or was there stuff written in that?
There's stuff written in the journal you have. You just haven't looked at it yet.
I want to look at the journal and just kind of nod at Dorner in agreement with her assessment and look at the journal.
Okay.
It's like I found these 2 items in room 1.
This is written in a much more the other journal thing you found, like it felt old and the writing was extremely fancy, like very nice, like calligraphy. This is much more like typical, and again, it's like written on like a composition notebook. I'm gonna write this. I'm gonna drop that in the Roll20 instead. Yeah, we found it today. I thought we were buying empty land, and there it was, the motel. It looks forgotten. Heaven's Home Motel, a sign says. Odd, but not unwelcome. Power works, so I have no idea how. The lines to it, save the ones in the back, terminate to the ground. Elizabeth says we should stay the night, make it feel more like ours. She's always practical like that. We found papers on the same typewriter I'm typing now. I'm sorry, it's like typewritten. My bad. Something strange about them. Ownership documents, they're old as hell, reference a man named Obed Gilman of Arkham, Massachusetts. Never heard of him. This place has history, I can feel it. And then July 3rd, ignore 2024, that's a mistake. Something's wrong, couldn't sleep last night, little whispers. My dreams, maybe I wasn't dreaming. I saw a stone buried beneath the motel. I could feel it calling to me. Andromeda. Unearthed the stone. I woke up this morning on the floor outside the office with my fingernails torn off. Carpet ripped up. Elizabeth says it was a nightmare, but it felt too real. There's something down there. And then a few days later, it's not dreams anymore. Elizabeth keeps leaving for supplies, keeps herself busy, sprucing the place up, refill the water cooler, making more coffee, read more papers. But I can't focus.
Hey.
Do I recognize Obed Gilman?
Not specifically, it's the second mentioning of Arkham.
And what is the actual date on this thing? Like 1921-ish or how?
Oh, this is this year.
This
is this year.
1989.
Yes, 89. Yes.
Hold on a second. Let me think real quick. So, wait, where was the name of this guy? Obed Gilman has to be the notes that you found, that Dorner found.
I don't know about
the handwritten letter. I think that's Obed Gilman from Arkham, and he somehow manifested himself here. And this journal is by Whitman, or what was his name? And his wife Elizabeth.
Wharton.
Sorry, Wharton.
Michael Wharton.
There's 3 people. So that was Wharton. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. Somehow this guy from this Arkham dude, probably before your time. I'll say, Dorner, do you recognize this man from Arkham?
Can't place him.
You already rolled on. You haven't seen the name though yet. Have you rolled on the name?
Roll me a dice. Roll me a D100. If you do something really
41.
snazzy here, I might give you something. You seem to remember you have that name. There was something you remember about Obed. That kind of name, like, just, it kind of tickles something. Something about something you have read about unnatural goings on. Like, but it's so non-specific. It's not enough to go off of. But a Gilman too. Gilman, like, and a hotel. There's something there, but it's not specific enough. There's something there.
Alonzo say that's his theory. I mean, I think Orton and his wife just got mixed up in something that dates back even further.
How the hell did we get mixed up in this?
Somehow we came to this spot on this land in investigation thinking it started with Orton and his wife, but really think whoever this Arkham resident is might be behind it. Shall we check the third room before going to the basement?
Yeah. Do you see a basement entryway?
I don't think we saw a basement.
Anything outside that
anything.
we would remember? Didn't see anything. Well, I'm cautiously optimistic for your basement. Let's go check out that other room.
Okay.
You open the other room. This is the final, like, motel room that you see. And you see, again, like, this one looks to have been also kind of torn apart. The mattress in this one also looks to have been cut open. And, you know, you can look around a little bit if you want. I will say that there appears to be what looks like a noose has been tied with the phone cord. And is, like, laying on the bed.
Damn it. I'll roll a search. 100.
Okay, let me tell you what happens. Roll another D100 for me.
96.
All right. You're going to take 1 sanity damage. As you recall yourself tying this noose.
Oh, wow. Damn.
You recall sitting here tying this thing. And you can see in your mind's eye, you know, this doctor, the doctor who's dead now. What the fuck is his name? Breckenridge. Yes, Breckenridge. Him standing there, like, trying to talk you down, like trying to convince you to just come back in the other room, and he'll give you something to make you feel better, right? And you remember, not wanting to, but putting it down and knowing you can always come back to it later. And there's this feeling of, like, you're always going to be coming back to it.
Dark times, Dorner. Push the edge. I think I made this.
Well, if it comes to that, we have far more effective methods at our disposal, don't we, Alonzo? She kind of pokes him in the chest where the C4 is. Tries to lighten it up a little bit, like poke him in the ribs with the C4.
It's kind of funny.
It's a little funny.
We do indeed. Let's check outside the house before we go back to this office.
One quick one.
Yeah.
I just want to check the guest book. I glossed over that.
Yes, the guest book. You look through the guest book, you pop it open, and even as you do, again, it looks like this thing has been thrashed, probably like thrown up against the wall or something like that. A few times. It's like, but you open it up and you see that the earliest entries in it, I'm going to throw these in the chat here, but you see that the most recent ones, you see your own names, right? You see, and not only do you see Alonzo, you see Dean Alonzo.
Dean.
Sage Dorner. Frederick Melton. And of course, you see the doctor. Dr. Noah Breckenridge. And you see multiple copies of your names as if you're signing in. You see 6 separate versions of your own names typed. Some with a little more shaky hand than others. Are written out here. You see 7 separate occasions.
And there were 7 dashes. Warner, we've been here for 7 days. I think I saw knife marks, possibly used by that knife you have, carved, tallied, marked in room 1.
I guess I will write our names down again.
Yeah.
She goes
as you do,
finds a pen.
There's a pen there. You find it. You write it down, and then you get curious and you flip back towards the beginning of the book. And you see a series of names, the first ones in the book themselves. You see Vocatorum Fatalis, 1921. Obed Gilman, 1921. Mater Millie Filium, 1958. And Henry Armitage, 1958. And then underneath these on the first page, you see, again, written in a familiar-looking hand, as you look down at it, Dorner. You see written, over and over, it never stops. Please let the suffering end.
In Dorner's handwriting.
In Dorner's handwriting.
This affect her?
Oh yeah, you're right. It would do that, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and roll a sanity check. You're right.
Helplessness. Helplessness.
Definitely helplessness. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna take another 1 for that.
I didn't catch her first name. What is Dorner's first name?
Sage.
Sage. Got it. I don't know what to make of this. I also have not found Marvin.
Yeah, you had that note in your pocket. Who is Marvin?
Looks like Dean. We need to just find out how to finish this. I don't think there's any leaving. I don't think there's any getting it better. I don't think there's any cleanup. I think we just have to finish it.
I'm not beyond destroying this building, even though we found a note that says we can't get out. I mean, we've been here for 7 days. It has to be better than another day in this hellhole.
Insanity, Dean. Is trying the same thing over and over and expecting different results.
I don't know that I've tried it, though. Sage. Let's check outside. Let's try this basement. Might be a basement hatch in the office somewhere if we can get in from a window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alonzo will try that if that's all.
You're gonna try to go outside?
Yeah. And look around for some kind of basement door or a window into the office.
You're going with Dorner?
Yeah.
Yeah, if she's going outside, I'm doing the same thing.
Okay, you guys get outside and you're looking around, and there are no bars on the windows. You look through the office and you see it looks like to be the exact same layout, like room-wise, as the other motel rooms. This is just doesn't have a bed in it. It's an office instead. It's got like a bookcase, a desk, and you see that in the corner is a big, dark, square object, like a big, big safe that is like sitting in the corner of the office, like a big safe.
Well, we've got the code for that.
And from here you can see like you like put your hands up on the window, and there's no problem looking in. Like you can see everything just fine. You look in, you can see that the big maker's mark, like the big like brand name, it's like a big old school like
like a gun safe.
It's like a big, like it's that size, but it's old, just like huge and clunky. And the you can see painted, like the fancy calligraphy, like the maker's mark is, I think, hold on. Fuck, I should have had this pulled up before I start fucking talking about it. You see Herring Hall, and underneath it, you see Marvin.
There's your Marvin. He owned this case. Can I open the window from the side? If not, I'm not beyond just like breaking the window.
Yeah, you can break it easy peasy. There's no way to really open it unless you like have something specific, like you want to try to like make your way in. If you want to like roll a D100, you can see if you can like jimmy it or something.
All right, 26.
26. Okay. Yeah, you could probably jimmy it. Like you feel like you've done a little bit of this before. You like, maybe you have those knives that you get off the guys. You take the knife and like slip it through the thing and like flick up the lock. Like the little gap in the window, and you can climb through kind of like over the back of the desk.
Yeah, I'll do that, and help Sage if she wants to come in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, there's nothing for me out here.
Yeah, you see that sitting on the on the table on the desk is a big old school typewriter. There's a bunch of papers stuffed underneath it, and like a little chair kind of pulled up to it. Yeah, there is as soon as you kind of pass through the window, a smell hits you. A different smell. The smell of decomposition.
Jesus.
Alonzo will like put his hand, like cover his mouth a little bit as he's looking around. Let's try to get in and out of here as quick as possible. Sage or Donor. What was that passcode again?
I think it'll be
try to
0814.
Try to open the safe. Oh, he's going to be in the safe.
It's a 6. It needs 6 numbers.
Oh, is it a 6 number?
All okay. Right. So.
Incennial.
So 14, 12, 21, right?
No, but that letter said happy Incennial birthday. What the hell does Incennial?
Tricentennial.
Tricentennial, thank you. This is not my handwriting.
My bad.
Be a star sign. It is done.
Oh, no, sorry. It is a 4. It is a 4 number combo.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay. Then I figure it's either 1408 or 0814.
Yeah, you give it a go, and it's not rocket science. It was the note given to you so that you could open the safe. You are able to, you click, and as you're thinking about it, you're like, fucking Tricentennial. You're like, there's a moment where that kind of dawns on you, Dorner. Like, this guy's saying that he's 300 years old. And as an occultic person, you're like, God, I wish I could get a hold of his, his Rolodex, like with the live 300 years, spell on it, whatever. It's like, but you're over there, and Dean Alonso is over there and as you click, and you turn the handle, and lo and behold, as you predicted, when you open and break that kind of seal on the safe, the smell just roils out. I will say you are immune to violence sanity damage.
Okay.
But Dorner, you are not. So if you could please roll me a D100.
40.
Okay, pass. You're only going to take 1 for that.
Ugh.
As you guys look on the body of a man, he appears to be in his 50s. He looks to have been, Alonso. You look at it. He's been dead about a week. Roundabout. He's starting to go.
Doesn't like it, but he's probably done something like this before and is quick as possible, searches him, and closes the door if possible.
Okay, give me a search roll. If you're gonna try to really rifle through this guy, or are you gonna try to move him or leave him in the safe?
Practically leave him in the safe to keep the stench, locked in there. 53.
53. I think. No, you're kind of looking over him. It's like you don't find anything terribly interesting. You do find that in his you get the feeling that he probably died of he's probably locked in here.
Ugh.
And died. Like someone locked him in here, and you can see that on the inside of the safe. You can see scratches. And you don't know if he died of dehydration, or you don't know if it's airtight enough to suffocate, but he died in here, and it took a while. And in his hand is clutched this really old document. You pull it out, and it appears to be some type of land deed or something, for this same Obed Gilman, for this Heaven's Home hotel. But it looks to have been that Gilman typed this up himself. It's not like an official thing. It's weird. The whole situation is weird, and you don't really know. And you're just gonna close this and be like, "And there's enough dead body for the day."
Yeah. Whoever did this probably locked the door shut. I don't know if this is Wharton or this professor of sorts.
Both of you roll power check, please.
59.
Ooh, critical success. And then a regular success for Alonso. You guys feel something. You feel, and I think especially because you got a critical success, and because it was Dorner who got the critical success, you feel something come wash over you both. Maybe you see Alonso kind of waver on his feet for a moment, and you see almost the air around you shimmer like a mirage, like a heat mirage, right? And you know for a fact that in this moment something has tried to invade your mind.
Good Lord. Oh my God.
You know it. Like Alonso just experienced it, was able to overcome it, push through. You know something is, and then you have a horrific realization, Dorner. Something's not trying to worm its way in. It's already wormed its way in. It's like a hook that's already in place and being tugged. You feel it in your mind, in your soul.
Dean, we have to get out of here.
Did you feel that as well?
Yeah, and I know what it is, and we need to get out of here as soon as we can. Let's.
Okay, he'll try to stumble his way towards the door and unlock it.
Don't move yet. Just wait. Just wait. And she'll try and actually look through the Rolodex. I think there's only gonna be one way to fix this, and it's not. It's not through anything. It's not through getting out of here.
What are you trying to say?
You find I'm gonna. Oh man,
what have I done?
Roll me an intelligence. No, roll D100. Roll me D100.
31.
You're looking through these, and one of these pops out as a sign of this is there are these. They're kind of simple things. One of them is a ritualistic, protective method. You know that if you either make a certain sign with your hands, or if you wanted to, you could actually possibly engrave it onto something. And you know that it would be at a cost, but that you think that there is a protective element of something in here.
Okay.
Of one of these rituals, and you think it might be able to stave these effects off.
Dean's getting a little worried. He's like, "What is it, Dorner? What are you trying to say?"
I may need to give you a tattoo. But I forgot my tools.
Tattoo.
You definitely don't have the tools
No,
to make a tattoo.
no, I'm imagining.
What's
she
going
will
on?
Look for the pen that was on the reception desk or in here. And I think she's going to try and reproduce. She's just going to cut in to both of us. Somewhere maybe on the back of the forearm, where it's not that much.
Why don't you use your fancy knife?
No, she's not going to use that fancy knife. No, she's smarter than that. Maybe the player is smarter than that.
Okay, you're gonna try to like
etch it in with a
Like a-
pen,
like a-
stab
With
it.
an ink pen?
yeah, like a
Yeah.
like a
ballpoint.
teenager who's not getting along with his parents.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to
Yeah, I think
try to
she's
really
gonna
get it
try
in there.
Do that to both of us.
Okay, there are two things you can do here. You can do something which will create a mark on you, which will be more costly. Or you can do something that will create a more temporary situation that will be less costly. Which one do you want to do? You know that there are costs involved. You are oriented and familiar with the unnatural enough to know that one of these is going to take something more from you.
In that case,
What are you
she'll
gonna
probably do the lesser one on Dean
Okay.
and the greater one on herself.
Well, one of them is basically not inscribing it on something, but
Okay.
doing like hand motions. It's not actually doing it. The other one is inscribing something on an object.
Okay.
What are you doing? Are you putting something on yourself or on Dean?
So do I have any sense of which one is going to be more costly?
Inscribing it.
Inscribing it. Okay. Then she's going to probably inscribe herself or an object for herself and then do the lesser one for Dean.
Okay. First, I will need you to roll a power roll to see how much you can carve this thing into your skin.
30.
That is a success. You are able to man mode through it. You don't know what this is going to produce exactly, and you find yourself inscribing this symbol, this 5-sided star like pentagram with the arms of each star at an odd angle, like swimming around like it was spun.
Where do you put it at?
Yeah, where do you put it on your body?
Just on the forearm.
On the forearm, just carving it. Alonso, you're watching her do this.
Uh-huh.
I need you to roll. Well, first of all, I'm gonna need you to roll a d4 to basically look through the ritual and figure out how it works.
Me?
Because you are basically doing a ritual. No,
I'm sorry.
Dorner. Roll d4, please.
The 3?
3 sanity damage.
Oof.
You're
You are-
slowly turning
you are
in.
Really,
Not doing great.
really. You are already near you feel yourself getting towards a tipping point. Already.
Sandy was.
Sandy wise. Now, roll a d6.
3.
Do you hear my laugh? Do you hear my
Yeah,
my
no,
laugh?
it's coming in.
That,
Loud and
that
clear.
says that you're very having a really good time.
Yeah.
I picture you drawing like an actual pentagram on your forearm, but
And
then
it
after
starts
you
to
draw
warp.
it warps into the like
Yeah,
shaped
it
one and twists.
Yeah. Even while drawing it.
Yes.
And
okay.
that, I don't know, the presence in the room, I don't know if it shimmers or if anything happens while this is happening.
Roll one more d4. Because of the method in which you're doing this,
That's a 2.
you're gonna take 2 damage.
Probably lets
Band
out a
or physical?
low... I think that's physical. It's probably like a low scream that
You're-
happens while she's doing
my
this.
wow, this is gonna get spicy. You know, I'm gonna give you guys access to your character sheets now.
Heyo.
With this, you guys are beginning to finally, like, you're really come into your into yourself. You're really remembering everything. Like, maybe this is like such a sobering moment for you guys. Sage,
Agent Indigo.
You see your Agent Indigo. Yes. You see your power 17 there?
I've only got bio and info. Can you give me more access, please?
Oh, pardon me.
Same.
My bad. Yes. You see your you see the old power level there, your power score?
Yes.
Your power stat.
Very high. Very high. 17.
Not for long. Knock it down by 2.
Alrighty. Still pretty high, but still.
It's still pretty high. The problem is that now is affecting other things too. So, unless I'm mistaken, so now you're max of 75. I have to do some quick math here.
I think it auto-filled
Yeah, you're
itself.
now past... Yeah, you are now past a breaking point as your mind snaps
Oh, jeez.
under the weight of this, as you inscribe the elder sign on your forearm.
An elder sign. Nice.
And, roll a d6 for Alonso, please. By the way, watching this happen, not good.
As it turns out.
It's also hard to be in the room.
Yeah. 4.
You're going to take 4 sandy damage. Take that, please.
All right. I passed the breaking point.
Great news, everyone.
50 under 52 now.
Sage, you have a dissociative disorder already.
Yes.
And you are now also going to have a new disorder as well. You're going to have, added to this, I'm going to go ahead and give you paranoia.
Excellent. That's perfect for where we are
As
right
we see
now.
the symbol shift on your arm, it's just like that.
Right.
It's like all happening at once. Alonzo's still like blurry from this
Starts to see
unnatural
some,
hook pulling him somewhere.
shadows
Dude,
flickering on the edge
you
of
guys are
vision.
struggle bussing.
What did Alonso get?
For his new disorder?
Yeah.
Question.
Should I roll a d6?
Yeah, roll a d6 for me. Or d8, please.
D8. Let's see, what did I get? 3.
Depression. Write it down under
Classic.
motivations and mental disorders, please.
Classic.
You just don't know how you're going to get through, like, the doing of this is, like, don't get me wrong, and keep in mind, now you're having this dissociative episode, Dorner, where you are, this other part of you is kind of stepping forward in your psyche. This element of you that is not really you, this element of, like, that's, like, hyper-maternal and, like, hyper-caring as you find yourself, like, wanting to just, like, really, like, baby and take care of poor Alonso. You got to get him out of here. You got to take care of him.
What does my breaking point go to again? How do you do that?
It's your current breaking point minus your power.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hey,
So
I'm sorry.
you
She's
now
gonna
have this symbol engraved on you.
So I'm going to point out one thing, though, on the sheet. Her motivation,
Go.
all knowledge is truth, no matter how dangerous. I believe I've kind of acted within that. But she'll go over to Dean and kind of start, like, checking him over. Her one arm is bleeding. It's, like, dripping on the floor, and the blood maybe shimmers a little bit while it's on the ground.
Right.
She'll be like, are you okay? Do you feel okay? Are you all right? And she, like, reaches to caress his head awkwardly.
She's like trying to, like, kind of, like, pull you in to, like,
Yeah.
to kind of, like, embrace you, like, oh, like, you know.
Alonzo just like kind of pushes her back after she does what she needs to do to protect him. And he's just going through, he's like, and just this overwhelming sense of despair. It's just like, what's the even point of this? We're going to end up like that guy in that fucking safe anyway.
The goddamn safe.
Like, just like complete shift. He was like super polite and kind of mission focused, and now he's just like,
there's no point.
Well, no point. Like, I think you did what you needed to do. Kind of pushes her away.
We're very close.
You guys...
We're close to something, and it's dangerous. And this was the only way. We got to end it.
So, do we feel like we were protected from this thing now?
As you guys are here, and and you spend some time doing whatever it is you're doing. You spend the next few minutes. I'm not going to give you guys temporary insanity right now. Dorner, Sage Dorner is definitely a little weird all of a sudden. Like she's had a big personality shift all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. It's weird. Like she's having that right now. But as you guys are feeling like there's definitely this, and again, Sage, maybe if you notice this, again, this shimmer, you seem to be more receptive to this, right? Like more perceptive of it, perhaps. This shimmer seems to almost run away from you, to retreat back and away. And you look down at the symbol on your arm, and there's blood and pen ink, and you look down, and it's like in the middle of this twisted star is an eye, and the eye is on fire.
Oh.
And the eye is not literally on fire in your skin, but it also is on fire. And you worry. You have this thought, like, what have I invited onto my own body? Of like, what should I do? But you do feel a sense of pressure pull off in this moment.
Okay. She'll probably run out the room suddenly and try and go and check on Melton.
You run to Melton, and Melton, same thing. You see now that maybe as you guys continue to look Melton over, you see that for the first time now, you realize that Melton has several big bandages on his wrist. He looks to have cut his wrists. And that they have been bandaged closed. You think that's maybe why he's still unconscious.
Shit.
That was
Melton, I'm so sorry.
Warner, don't do that again. You've invited something that we were supposed to be fighting against.
True.
It's the only way.
Next time it comes to that, leave me out of it.
She's just standing with the blood running down her arm.
Alonzo's like he said, next time just leave me out of it.
Yeah.
Let me go rather than fight this thing.
You guys recall now, as things are kind of calming down, your head is really clearing up. Like, you don't know if it was the pressure, like what this symbol is doing necessarily, or if it's just now that's just the extremity of everything that's been going on. Remember with the note that you found, the old journal entry said about something written in the bottom of the safe.
Oh, damn.
Unearthed.
We're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back into that safe.
And even as you go back in there, you see the place where it looks like the carpet has been clawed up.
Below the safe.
From where we're standing? Below the safe.
Just like the carpet of the office itself.
Help me move this safe.
All right.
It's so fucking heavy. Goddamn, it is so fucking heavy. And as you do, you're able to move it to the side, and you see that there is like a really heavy, like concrete kind of square lid underneath where the safe is, that's like sitting on top of it. And it takes both of you to lift it up, and you see a ladder going down into the darkness.
The thing,
This is it. What do you do?
Lonzo cocks his gun. He says it ends here, one way or another. And
Really hope so.
venture down into the darkness.
You go down into the darkness. You guys do have some
Flashlights.
well, you probably have flashlights, but you also have these night vision goggles that the other guys had.
True. Bling.
That you found in the van.
That's not the
Yeah, we'll
noise
use
they
that
make.
instead.
They don't make a Sonic the Hedgehog picking up a coin noise.
No, it's Splinter Cell.
It's Splinter
the
Cell.
Splinter Cell. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see is winding down here, and there are no cobwebs. It looks like something has almost like a lava tube, right? Like
wow.
it's like melted around you in this like semi smooth
Like organic
way.
looking.
Right. Yeah. And as you guys go down here, and again, there's this shimmer, and you feel waves like fall over you, just like woo, woo, and they come, but it's like they're buffered around Dorner. Like they are.
I'll like put my hand on the wall and it's like, Dorner, you might have to go first. Whatever you did to yourself.
I'll lead the way then.
Try to like, you know.
What do we
Both
see?
of you make me power rolls, please.
Okay. 61.
Success 39.
61's a failure for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you hear behind you. You hear the sounds of. You hear like someone calling to you. Dean, come back! Dean, I need you! It's the sound of Melton. He's yelling.
He looks back. Does he? It's coming from above us.
Yeah, it's coming from up into the ladder.
Do I
Dorner,
notice?
Lonzo's freaking out. Yeah.
Hey. She'll like look at him. Hey, stay focused. It's not real.
I heard him. I heard Milton.
That's whatever you hear, it's not real. Stick with me.
Red. Dean will like put his hand on her shoulder and
Just
like,
kinda
you know.
go. Yeah. Take actually, let me. We're gonna do a D4. Take 2 sanity damage, please.
Okay.
You are finding yourself like going down this, and Dorner is in front of you. You get to a bit where the ground goes down and then back up. And as you're coming back up this bit, your night vision on, you feel in front of you, both of you, but especially you, Dorner, you feel this psychic energy, like this you can feel it down to your very core, again, like to your soul, to your spirit, like your mind. You don't know what it's affecting. As you see looming up in front of you, you see this like kind of up on this, like, I don't know what you'd even call it, like up on like kind of like a bit with a rock, like almost like on the tip of like a stalactite or something like that. You see a beautiful, like, it's like on like a marble altar almost. It looks like it's been like carved out of the very ground. You see this stone. It's trying to get an, actually I want to respect how he's written this. You see that it is like, it's like semi-transparent almost. There is like a light in it, or like almost shining through it, though there is no light down here. It is just a tiny glint of like pinkish red, and you feel something move within the stone, even if you cannot see it.
One of the notes named the stone, correct?
Yes, it said Loiger.
Oh, that's the name of the stone.
That was the name of the entity.
The entity.
I thought someone said something about a stone.
Well, there was the stone that was calling to him.
Okay.
Andromeda.
Yeah.
He saw the stone beneath the motel. Hey, Dean, do me a favor. Get those explosives ready where we just came from.
Dean will unpack it and kind of follow her lead.
I don't want
he's like kind of behind
anything
her,
getting out, including us.
he'll like silently nod. And what do you want us to set up the explosive around it?
Just one explosive where we just came from, and one on whatever the hell this is. But don't run it yet.
You think we should destroy it?
Well, I don't think it should hang around. You want to take it home with you? You want to mount it on your mantelpiece?
No.
What do you think we're here for, Dean?
He'll do as told and kind of set up some charges.
You try to set up charges around this thing. Make sandy rolls, both of you, again, as you're standing here in the presence of this thing. It's just like, it's like pressure on you.
Fail 80.
Fail my side.
Would
74.
I'm gonna roll for both of you. Take 4 sandy damage.
Can I
Taking it on the chin.
deflect?
You can deflect. You can deflect anytime. Why not?
Well,
That's
somebody
what they're
hasn't
used
been
for.
deflecting my stuff, so I mean, making choices.
Oh, pardon me.
That's 2 willpower.
Hmm.
My willpower was
Willpower, okay.
above its maximum. Should I just correct that?
Oh, yeah, bring it back down.
Okay, cool.
That's because your power dropped.
Yep.
You know, you are... So, this is going to be an important one. You're, like, trying to set this up, and just the pressure of being here is one thing. But then, Dean, Dean, I need you to make a very important sanity check.
Okay.
This one's important.
I'm going to
As you're, like, up there around this thing.
Success.
Hopefully that's good.
Oh, boy.
Wait, right on the success.
Yes.
Wait, no, never mind. Sorry, 4.
Wait, is that a
yeah.
40? Okay,
4
yeah,
on
that's
this
44.
Never mind.
Okay, you take one more sanity damage as you can feel this thing pushing into your mind, and you hear the voice, "Kill her. Kill her. Kill her."
At this point, Dean will get angry and is like, "Damn it, Sage! It's in my mind. It's in my mind."
Dorner, go ahead and make another sanity check. This one's also very important.
35 under 55.
Take 1. You also feel it push into your mind. Kill him. Kill him. But you both push it away. I will let you, for Dean Alonso, I want you to use, you do not have a demolition skill. I will allow you to opt in to use your heavy weapons skill. Because you're like have an artillery background, like being in the military.
Heavy
try
weapons?
to see how well you set this stuff up. Yeah, I just think that's appropriate.
16.
My God, you guys just can't be stopped. You get all this stuff set up, and you start to lay wire up, and up to like the ladder, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're pulling the wire back and pulling the wire. You think you probably have just enough wire to be above ground when you pull this thing. And you guys
Sage,
are now standing at the top of the hole.
He's sweating again, like sweated through.
We're out of the
It's
basement.
probably hot underneath the ground. Yeah.
Hold
It's
on.
now or never.
Wait. And she'll go and grab
What?
the typewriter. And she'll just casually toss it down the hole.
Nice.
Dean nods. Ready.
I guess so. Wait.
One. What?
The bodies.
Want to throw the bodies down there?
Well, if we do get out of here, I don't want more people coming after us.
I'll make another sanity check, both of you.
79, fail.
65, fail.
You guys are both hit with hallucinations of you hear again Melton down the hole. Guys, I'm down here. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Shut up.
Fuck the bodies. What do I take away?
Oh, a 1 sanity damage, both of you.
One. Okay. Fuck the bodies, Sage. Click.
The concussion rocks the entire motel, obviously. As you feel like from beneath, like you feel the shaking, and it's almost as if everything is pulled down toward the tunnel for just a moment, as everything falls in down underneath you. You get this feeling as you look around, as you gaze around at the building, everything begins to, like the paint on the walls begins to dry and crack and peel. As like you're watching everything molder and decay around you at incredible speeds.
Jesus.
Can we do anything?
Do you guys take Melton and the other living person out of this building? Is my question.
No.
What do you think?
No.
They both die here.
They both die here. Everything stays here. We're gonna end the suffering, Dean.
Dean looks down. He's like, maybe they are too far gone. Fuck them. Yeah.
Fuck 'em.
Start walking through
both
the
of you
hallway.
take Sandy roll
Stuff
real
is
quick.
like peeling down inwards.
No, well, it's
Almost.
so
Okay.
you guys will take Sandy damage for damning them to death.
Oh my god. 100.
Great.
That's the second 100 I've rolled.
By the time Sage Dorner, you were able to get him loaded up in there. He is so... You guys load up... you can't find the battery of the car. You load up in the van.
And the other one.
That these other guys came in. You drive
we
out.
are keeping them. We are taking them.
The keys.
No, you like get in their van.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
We're leaving them.
How
You
much
get in
do I
the
take
van.
away sanity points wise?
I think it's like
leaving.
6 or something. It's bad.
All right, I will deflect. How do I do that? Roll power.
1d4.
Yep. Roll a d4 and then you deflect that much.
Take that
Willpower.
much willpower.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Ugh. You
6. Okay, and then
Sage, like on the way out, fucking Alonso is he again kind of sinks into this kind of depressive state. You two find yourself on the brink of sanity, trying to grapple with what was real, what happened there. You realize now that you guys have been there for like a week. And you went there with Melton, you went there with the doctor. And you don't know how many times, you assume at least 7 times you replayed through that situation. And you look behind you in the rearview mirror as the whole motel seems to kind of fold in on itself.
like being
and
sucked
just
into a
kinda-
black hole.
Like, just kind of sinks
Folding.
into like a sinkhole.
Oh.
Like, just like... As you guys drive away through the deserts, through the Mojave, heading probably to Vegas. Like, that's the nearest city. And just knowing that, you know, that the only report you're going to be able to give back is that the job is done.
Just
We lost some good people
driving
out there.
forward, and she probably just turns to Alonso as he's got like one tear rolling down his face and kind of like twitching every now and then from the stress and the trauma. She'll just be like, I don't know about you, but I could use a drink.
And as you guys are, as the van is driving, we like from the back of the van looking at you guys, you know, or no, we see like an image of like the outside of the van, the driver's door, as Sage is driving. We see her roll down the window and put her arm on the window frame.
Nice.
And which we see the elder sign on her forearm.
Excellent.
As we see it like twisting slightly on her skin as the wind blows the blood backwards off of her, trailing out.
That's fantastic.
And that, my friends, is the end.
Amazing.
Operation Unearthed.
Fucking amazing.
By A.D. West.
Well done.
Thank you so much
Well done.
for reaching out to us and offering this really fun little one-shot. I was glad that I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to do a little more supernatural stuff, give you a little more opportunity. And who knows, maybe Alonso and Dorner will show up a little later.
Yeah,
who
that was
knows
cool.
what they'll have to say about how things work.
Yeah, that's cool.
Great.
I liked it.
Great.
Nice job, John, for keeping up with the murder board.
Oh yeah,
that looks good. A lot
John,
for 2 sessions.
Murder board happening.
Jean that's like a pretty damn good 1 session murder board. Hold on, let me show it to you guys.
We can
Where
maybe
there it is.
Post it with spoilers if we want.
Oh yeah, that's a good single session murder board right there, baby.
Nice.
Oh, what a great story.
Are we gonna do a sanity check so I can ask some questions?
Yes, we should do sanity checks so we can ask questions and stuff like that. We'll record that here in a bit.
Joe, you did a great job,
listening,
dude. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
you
was
did.
Really nice.
I've been missing playing under Joe's wing, and it was fun.
Right. Oh, Atomic Scissors. I'm sorry you didn't catch the first part. It was a one shot, so it's all pretty contained. But it will be published out there. And Electric Monad. Sorry guys. Yeah, I need to be better about announcing shit when we're doing stuff. But guys, very great job running with these characters, running with the media res. I woke up and I didn't know what happened situation. Great job. And
Cool.
If you are listening, you're watching. Whoops, I put the wrong. That's my bad. I put the wrong thing on the screen.
Oh,
Whoops, I'm bad at running the stream.
That's not embarrassing.
Yeah. Ooh, the wrong thing. Ooh. It's a picture of Gian. What's that doing on my computer?
That's very distressing. Just like my face as your background.
It's like it's obviously taken through bushes.
Yeah.
But everyone listening, everyone watching, thank you for joining us. Just this little side tangent. We are going to get back and do Remember to Forget. We're going to finish up Remember to Forget. I'm super excited for it. But Dace couldn't be with us today. Thoughts and prayers. To everything he's going through. But we are so glad you could do this with us again. So I'm going to, when I post this stuff, when I put it up on the podcast and stuff, you're interested in running this Unearthed by A.D. West. Let me give you the blurb. That he had for this. Agents awake in a locked hotel room. IV still takes their skin. Memory full of gaps. And I don't think that's right. And a winter runway screaming outside. I don't know what that means. I think that's wrong. Something was unearthed, and it wants them back.
Cool.
You guys did a great job with that. Again, AD West, thank you so much for saying that to me. Again, I think it was like an alphabet jam or something like that. It was one of the kind of operations writing competitions where people just were fans of the system and fans of Delta Green, just write something and put it together and put it out there. There's going to be a free PDF, for if you want to write this, all this stuff is going to be in here, or if you want to run it for your friends. And I'm going to put his YouTube channel and stuff on there too. But thank you so much for sending that to us.
Yeah,
it's a really good little one shot.
Really much appreciated.
Nice and contained.
Thank you.
If you are listening, if you are watching, thank you again so much. Head on to the Patreon. You want to get everything a week early. You want to get the Sandy check where we're about to talk about everything we just did. But besides that, guys, you got any parting shots?
Great job, Joe.
Yeah.
Great operation. It was fun.
Nice. Job well done to all of us.
Thank you. To all of us.
And to
Especially
all of
us, John.
Especially
The
us.
Especially
stars.
John
I
and
don't
Dave.
think we
Especially
failed.
Or
very
John and
much.
Brad.
The dice were just kind to us.
You guys did get super lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I felt great.
Yeah.
You guys did awesome. Thank you, everyone, so much. We will catch you next time. And remember, as always, stay safe, stay sane. Bye.
Later.